It's Medical Monday on Wisconsin Tonight. Dr. Nels Rose from Baycare Clinic is here with me now, talking about something that has a lot of implications as we approach New Year's Eve, and that's just kind of some safety basics that we need to talk about. So why is it important to go over these?
So it's important to go over these because with the coming of the new year and the ending of this year, a lot of people are using alcohol to
celebrate.
To enjoy and celebrate, absolutely. And it's a very common component in some activities that will end up with injuries.
Right.
Something like car accidents, trips and falls, cold exposures. Those are things that we need to kind of discuss and hopefully avoid.
So that brings us to one of our first things, drinking. We want to be smart about it and plan ahead.
Absolutely. Drinking in moderation. It's very important. Many emergency department visits have alcohol as a component. Being intoxicated affects your critical thinking skills, your ability to make good decisions and good judgments. So we want you to try to stay safe, and again, moderation is going to be the key to that.
And planning ahead with driving, if you want to be going from place to place, have somebody planning ahead, or maybe if it's a night like tonight, maybe be flexible with your plans.
Absolutely. Certainly with the weather, we do not want to advocate drinking and driving. Absolutely. The one thing to be said, do not drink and drive.
Absolutely.
Plan for a designated driver, plan for using taxis or public transportation, Ubers in town, but absolutely, without a doubt, do not drink and drive.
A lot of resources, so there's really no reason to be doing that. Slippery roads, now that could be whether you're just out walking around or driving as well. We need to be looking at the weather.
Absolutely, absolutely. Planning for things is appropriate footwear.
Yes.
You don't want to slip on sidewalks. We don't want to see ankle injuries and other injuries like that.
And when you're out and about, whether you're planning on staying in one place or traveling around, you want to have some other basic things taken care of, like dressing appropriately.
Of course. This unfortunately isn't the time to be wearing t-shirts
No, having gloves.
Gloves, hats. The weather has taken a turn, just this afternoon and this evening. So wearing the appropriate attire for the weather is going to be very important.
Absolutely. And there's actually something that we want to talk about just to really bring to light how serious the situation is. You had a statistic you wanted to mention.
As far as having people with cold injuries, roughly 5 to 10% of the visits that we see have cold injuries. Luckily, it's been fairly mild this winter, but with the wind chill, gets down below zero, we can increase our frostbite, things like that we'd like to avoid. Yeah,
definitely. And then from a doctor, any other tips you want to share with us before people prepare to have a safe and happy New Year?
In addition to not drinking and driving and planning a safe holiday, try to take the time to check things such as your carbon monoxide detectors, your smoke detectors, and maybe even your yearly health physical would be an important thing.
It's a good time to do all those things as you're saying goodbye to 2015.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rose. And for more information or to see more Medical Monday topics, we have a link up on our website, NBC26.com. And of course, from all of us, have a safe and happy New Year.